Hey there, I'm Tamir from NatFit Pro, and in this video we are going to compare free version of the NatFit Pro Diet Builder with the Pro version. So this video is for the people who are already using the free Diet Builder and wondering what are the advantages if they are going to upgrade to the Pro version. If you are someone who is not using the free Diet Builder, there is a link in the description for you. So without wasting your time, let's get started to see what are the difference between the free and the Pro version. So Pro version has a lot of features listed here. So I'm going to explain all these features one by one on how it works on the free version and how it works on the Pro version. Before I explain all these features, first let's see the difference in the interface between the free version and the Pro version. So in the free version, you can see we have the control panel with the days, macro setting, smart fill button, the cards, the meal cards, and the summary. While the Pro version looks a lot more premium, it has more interesting features compared to the free version. So you can see we have the plan on the top, we have TDEE Calculator, which is not available on the free version. We have set macros, which is same as the free version, and we have all these days unlocked, and we have meals, which is not available in the free version, which I'll be explaining it to you later. We have smart fill button, so instead of smart fill we have smart fill this day, smart fill all days, copy day. And also we have dietary filter here, all foods vegan or vegetarian you can set it up, and we have food preference button. Unlike the meal cards on the free version, this is highly customizable, which I'll be explaining to you later. So on the right side, we have the daily summary, which is going to work similar to the free version. So unlike free version, you can download your diet plan for the day or the full week. And also we have clear day and clear all days, since we have all the 7 days unlocked here. And this is another most important feature, the custom food feature, which I'll be explaining it to you later. And that's it. Now let's compare each feature listed here one by one. First, we have the day planning. In the free version, you can plan only for one day, while on the Pro version, you can plan for all the 7 days within minutes. So on the free diet builder, you can see the days of the weeks listed here, but only Monday is activated by default. So if you're going to click Tuesday, Wednesday, or any other days of the week, it's not going to work because they are locked on the free version. While on the Pro version, all the days are unlocked. So you can see I click to switch between the days, and each day is going to have its own meal cards and meal plan from Monday to Sunday. The second and most important feature of the diet builder I'm going to compare is the food database. While on the free version, we have only 37 foods, Pro version has 84 plus foods, 84 inbuilt foods, and you can add additional custom foods to build your diet plan. So I'm going to click add food and select protein. While the free version have a lot of foods, some of the foods are gated under the Pro version. So foods like chicken thigh, some of the fish variants, turkey, goat, pork, shrimp, cottage cheese, tofu, tempeh, whey protein isolate, casein protein, vegan protein are only available for the Pro users. And the same applies to the carbs and also the fat. You can see on the fat, we have free version, olive oil, coconut oil, almond, walnuts, peanuts. While on the Pro version, we have avocado, pistachios, cashew, bristle nut, pumpkin seed, butter, dark chocolate. So I'm on the Pro version. I'm going to click add food and select protein. You can see all the foods are enabled here. So the third feature is TDEE Calculator. Free version doesn't have inbuilt TDEE Calculator. So on the Pro version, you have built-in calculator and history tracking. So if you want to calculate your macros and calories on the free version, you have to click this link to open the calculator. While on the Pro version, it's inbuilt for you. At any time, you can open the TDEE calculator and you can see last calculated TDEE here. And also we have TDEE history, where you can track your fat loss progress or muscle gain progress. For example, let's say I'm tracking fat loss progress. Last week, I was on 90 kg, and let's say I dropped 1 kg by this week. So I'm going to change this 90 to 89 and click calculate. So you can see the calories have changed and macros changed as well. And you can see the current calculation has been already added to the history. You don't have to calculate TDEE every week. Maybe you can check once every 2 weeks or when you feel your progress stalls. And other features of TDEE calculator, we have calories for rest days and training days. And we have different protein targets, 1.8 gram per kg, 2.2 gram per kg, and 2.6 gram per kg. You can change it based on your goal. And if you change from metric to imperial, you can see all these values in pounds, and also you can track your weight in pounds as well. The best thing about TDEE calculator is that you can calculate your calories and macros, and you can apply across all the days. So it will be applied across all the days. So if I'm clicking Tuesday, you can see it's 2548. Same for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and all the days. So if you're very serious about fat loss or weight gain, you can set customized calories for each day. For example, for Monday, I'm going to set 2548 calories because it's training day. So I'm going to click apply to this day. It has been applied to this day. And if Tuesday you are not working out, you can go to switch to Tuesday and you can click rest day and you can click apply to this day. So you can see that Tuesday calorie is 2192, while on Monday it's 2548. So you can customize calories for each day. For example, if I work out 4 times a day, I would set training day for Monday and Tuesday, and for Wednesday it would be rest day. So Thursday and Friday are training day, which is already applied, and Saturday is going to be rest day, applied to this day, and Sunday is again going to be the rest day. Going to click update to this day. Like the free version, you can change the calories manually and you can see the macros sync according to the calorie we have set here. If you want to edit calories for a single day, ensure to check customize macros for this day. Else the macros will be set globally for all these days. So the fourth feature is the cloud sync feature. On the free version, whatever plan you prepare, it will be saved only on this device. For example, if you plan your diet on desktop, it will be available only on that device. It won't be available on mobile. While on Pro version, the plans sync across all the devices. You can start building your diet on a computer or tablet, and then you can continue it on your smartphone. So this is a great feature for the Pro users. They can start building their diet at home and they can edit their diet plan when they are on supermarkets, gym, or wherever they want. So the fifth feature is the custom foods. On free version, you cannot add any custom foods, while on the pro version, you can add up to 10 custom foods. To add a custom food, click here and enter the food name, protein bar, for example, and select the category. Protein bar eventually comes under protein. So you can select whether it's non-veg, vegetarian, or vegan. And in measurement, you can enter raw or dry. So protein bar is packed. So we can add per pack. Serving 30 gram, for example, protein bar 8 grams per protein bar, 2 grams, for example. These are examples. I'm just entering random numbers. 0 and total calorie, maybe 110 calories. So once you enter all these data, click save food. You can see protein bar has been added to the custom foods list. So one has been added out of 10. And when you go to the meal card and click add food and go to the protein sources, you can see protein bar has been listed here. So the quantity, protein, carbs, fat, and calories are based on the numbers you have entered here. Ensure to check the pack carefully and enter those numbers. So if you have entered some other food like nutritional yeast or seitan, you can also change the quantity. Change 30 to 100 grams and the protein, carbs, fat, and calories changes based on that. So the next feature is the number of meal plans you can save. On the free version, you can save only one plan, while on the pro version, you can save up to 5 plans. So on the free version, you can see there are no plans displayed on the top because by default, it's going to save only one plan. So on the pro version, you can see plan section on the top. You can click new to add up to 5 plans and you can rename the plan based on the purpose. For example, you can create a plan for fat loss and click save, and you can create another for muscle building. And each plan is going to have its own TDEE calculations and own meal plans. You can also use different meal plans for you, your wife, your friend, your dad. For example, I'm going to name this as dad. And I'm going to change this meal plan to my wife. Save. So each person is going to have their own meal plan. I'm going to delete this for now. The next section is the customizable meal cards. On the free plan, you have 5 fixed meal cards, while on the pro plan, you have 1 to 8. You can delete the meal card to 1 or add up to 8 meal cards based on your day's plan. So yeah, this is the free version and we have 5 cards: breakfast, snack 1, lunch, snack 2, and dinner. So you cannot edit the day or edit the time, and also you cannot move the card up and down. While on the Pro version, the meal cards are highly customizable. So you can click the numbers here to change the meal plans per day. So when I selected 2 previously, it was 5 cards and all the cards has been deleted. Now we have only the lunch and dinner. You can change it to 3. Now we have breakfast, lunch and dinner. And you can change it to 4, breakfast, lunch, snack and dinner. 5, breakfast, morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner. And 6, we have breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner, late night snack. And for each day, it can have its own number. For Monday, I've set 6. For Tuesday, I can set it for 5 or 4. For Wednesday, I can set it 5, 4, 3, 2, whatever it is. So for example, if I'm going to work out on Monday, I like to have 5 meals per day. For Tuesday, again, I'll have 5 meals. For Wednesday, let us say it's rest day, let me set it to 3. And for Thursday, I'm busy, I'm going out and I cannot eat more meals that day, so I'm going to set it to 2. Similarly, you can set whatever for Friday, Saturday and Sunday based on your preference. Remember that you can customize the number of meal plans per day not only by clicking the numbers here, but also you can delete it manually. For example, I'm going to delete dinner, snack, lunch, and I also can have just one meal per day and I can name it OMAD. And I can even change the timing, maybe morning 8 a.m. or 8 p.m., whatever it is, I can change it here. So it's very highly customizable for people who like to have different number of meals on different days. Also, you have the option to swap the meals within the same day. For example, I can push morning snack below lunch and then I can rename this to morning snack and this one to lunch. So another most important feature of the meal card is that you can change the timing based on your preference. For example, some people would like to have breakfast at 7 a.m. Some would have breakfast at 10 a.m. And similarly, you can change for snack or you can even remove snack. You can have it for lunch. And if you're going to remove the snack, you can even move the lunch to 12 p.m. or 1 p.m., 1:30, whatever you want. So the timing is going to create the discipline of when exactly you should eat your meal. So the next feature is smart calorie suggestions. By default, if you're going to add a food to the free version, it's going to show 100 gram. But on the pro version, if you're going to add foods, the quantity is going to change based on the food type itself. For example, let me add food here, protein, and select chicken breast. It adds 100 grams of chicken breast. Again, let me select a fat source and add olive oil. Again, it shows 100 gram. You can see the fat has skyrocketed just after adding the olive oil. While on the pro version, if I'm going to add the same food, protein, chicken breast, you can see it's 150 gram. And let me add olive oil. You can see it's only 15 grams. So on the pro version, it's going to add best quantity based on the food. So once you add the food, you can just go and change it to 10 or 20 based on your requirements. So the editing is going to be pretty close number, and most importantly, you're going to know what is the portion size of each individual food you have to eat. For example, chicken breast, you can eat 150 gram or 250 gram or 500 gram based on your protein requirements. While olive oil, nobody eats 100 grams of olive oil. So that's the reason it displayed 15 grams, and later you can edit it based on your preference. Maybe let me show you another example. Let me add a carb source. I'm adding white rice. You can see it's 80 gram. It's not by default 100 gram. Still, you can go and edit this based on your carb target. At last, all it matters is total calorie achieved, protein achieved, carbs achieved, and fat achieved. So there is nothing wrong with the numbers you are changing here. The next feature we are going to see is food preferences. So this is going to be one of the most useful feature for people who use smart fill automation on the builder. So in addition to food preferences, I'm also going to explain the dietary filter difference too. Free version doesn't have any dietary filters, while pro version have dietary filter for vegans, vegetarian, and also we have option for people to have non-veg on some days and turn vegan or vegetarian whatever day they want to. So I'm going to explain these two features now. So on the free version, after you set the calories and the macros, you can either add the food manually, or another option is the smart fill option. So based on the calories and the macro set here, if you're going to click smart fill, it's going to automatically fill the food for you. But the thing is, you won't have any control over the food added over here. It's going to pick random foods from the database. While on the pro version, we have something called food preferences. You can see we have listed all the foods available for the protein sources, carb sources, and fat sources. So you should choose a minimum of 3 protein sources or up to 10 protein sources. The same applies to carb. The maximum you can add is 8, and for fat, the maximum you can add is 6. So when you're going to click Smart Fill, it's going to pull only the selected foods from the food preference. For example, I have selected chicken breast, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. Maybe I'll change cottage cheese to egg whites. And similarly for carb source, I've selected rice, oats, bread, banana, brown rice, and for fat, I have walnuts, olive oil, almond, peanut butter, pumpkin seeds, and dark chocolate. Maybe I'll remove dark chocolate. So it's removed, and and click Save Preference. And now let me clear the day and click Smart Fill this day. You can see all the foods listed here are pulled based on the food preference I've set. So we have chicken breast, we have white rice, olive oil, whey protein concentrate, oats, pumpkin seeds, fish, brown rice, olive oil. Again, on the top, we have whole eggs, whole wheat bread. So this is going to be very, very helpful for people who would like to build their diet plan based on the food they like. So I would not say this is 100% accurate, but this is going to give a good starting estimate. And again, you can play around with the numbers here or swap food based on your preference. So I'm going to swap oats for the morning. I'm going to change it to 100 grams. Too much carbs. 50 grams. So you can see we are on track. Calories are closer, protein is closer as well, carbs and fat is closer to the target as well. You can move to Tuesday, change the number of meals, and click Smart Fill this day, and it's going to automatically generate the meal plan based on the food preference. You can see shrimp, white rice, walnuts, olive oil, chicken breast, white rice, Greek yogurt, banana, peanut butter. So, so the next is dietary filter. So Diet Builder Pro has dietary filter option. On the top, you can see we have all foods, vegetarian or vegan. By default, it will be set to all foods. And the dietary filter is going to apply only for this day. So Monday and Tuesday, I've set the filter to all foods. And Wednesday, I want to have vegetarian food. And if I'm going to click Smart Fill, so you can see all the food here are vegetarian foods based on my food preference set here already. So for protein, you can see we have whey protein, Greek yogurt, whey protein again, and whole eggs. This is because we have selected only few vegetarian food here. We have whole eggs, egg whites. In some of the countries, they don't treat eggs as vegetarian, but still it has been listed as ovo vegetarian. And the other two selected is Greek yogurt and whey protein. Now I'll ensure to select two more foods. I'll add TVP and I'll add tofu and save my preference. Now I'm going to Smart Fill again, Smart Fill, and continue. Now you can see a whey protein concentrate which has been repeated multiple times has changed to soya chunks, whey protein again. Here we have tofu. The reason why the food repeats is that we have high number of meals. Our number of food sources selected is very less compared to the number of meals selected here. So please ensure the balance. And simply what you can do is go and swap the foods or change the quantity. I'm going to change Greek yogurt to 100 grams. I'm going to swap whey protein with cottage cheese. You can see even in the list based on the filter selected on the top vegetarian, it's going to list only the vegetarian foods. It's not going to show any non-veg foods. So your diet building work is going to be simpler. Let me go to Thursday and select vegan and click Smart Fill. And you can see it pulls only vegan food. Let me click food preference. In vegan, we have selected only soya chunks and tofu, but still it displays tempeh. This is because we selected only two vegan sources. It's going to pull additional vegan sources which are not selected because the number of selected vegan source is just two. Again, you can go here and swap the foods based on your needs. You can also copy day to copy the meal from this day to another day. For example, Thursday and Saturday are vegan days for me. So I'm going to select Saturday and click copy and go to Saturday. So you can see the meal plan built on Thursday has been copied to Saturday. The reason why this shows red is that Thursday is training day with more calories, 2548, and Saturday is rest day, 2192. You can just go here and remove any food which you don't want and edit accordingly based on your preference. So yeah, this is about the dietary filter and the number of meals. Let's move on to the next one. So what's next? We have the PDF export feature, which is available both for the free version and the pro version. But for the free version, you have to enter the email address for every session. The pro version, you can download the PDF instantly and for entire week. And in the pro version, it's going to give weekly grocery list. This is going to be really helpful for people who go for shopping only once per week and wants to purchase everything in the weekend or the same day. So now I'm going to download the plan for the entire full week. So it has downloaded automatically instantly, and I'm going to open the meal plan. You can see we have the meal plan for the entire week. So we have it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Also you can see each day has its own dietary filter. Vegetarian here for Wednesday, Tuesday as all foods, and Thursday is vegan. So when you wake up in the morning and review the meal plan, you will immediately realize whether it's vegan day, vegetarian day, or it's non-veg day. So Friday we didn't plan any meal, so there are no meals. Saturday again we copied it from Thursday. Sunday we didn't plan anything, so that's the reason you can't see anything. And write down all these meal plan. You can see there is a grocery list. It's gonna list all the foods added to the meal plan for the entire day. For example, you would have added chicken breast 100 grams for 4 days, and one day you would have added 150 grams. So we have total 550 grams. And same for Greek yogurt and tempeh. Whatever quantity you are adding throughout the week, it's gonna calculate full quantity and give it to you here. So you can use this grocery list for shopping purposes based on the number of days planned. So if it's 5 days, it's going to show 5 days plan, 6 days, 7 days, whatever plan. So this is going to give the full overview of what you're going to eat the entire week. And the final feature is the rest day and training day, which is also called calorie cycling. It's not available in the free version, it's a pro feature. So that's a feature which I explained it to you already. You can set the calorie based on the rest day or training day for all the days in the week and customize it for individual day based on your goal. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have any doubts or questions, feel free to leave the comment below.